and welcome to the Diction Police. I'm your host, Ellen Rissinger, an American vocal coach accompanist on the music staff of the Semperoper in Dresden, Germany.
And I'm François Germain, a French vocal coach and associate professor at the Crane School of Music.
For our 100th episode, we wanted to do something significant, something a little different from our usual episodes. So in this installment, we'll be comparing the phonetic letters that we use and talk about all the time throughout the four main languages that we sing in: English, French, German, and Italian.
The International Phonetic Alphabet, or IPA, is a system that linguists created to quantify the sounds of language. They are trying to catalog the language as it is, and along with the basic vowels and consonants, they have a wide variety of diacritical marks that can modify the sounds.
As singers and coaches, we use a sort of simplified version of this notation in order to remind ourselves of specific sounds, not to replace the study of language, but as sort of a cheat sheet to help us sound more like a native speaker, or to make sure that the language is comprehensible to the audience.
In lyric diction, the IPA symbols can mean slightly different things in different languages, although sometimes the sounds are actually exactly the same. We thought it would be interesting and fun for everyone to hear these sounds spoken by native speakers back to back. For each phonetic letter, you'll hear an example word in each language that uses that sound. Sometimes letters are only used in one of the languages, like the nasal vowels in French, and sometimes they are universal.
For more information about today's contributors, Christoph Pohl, Daniella Pelligrini, Grace Durham, me, or François, please visit dictionpolice.com. While you're there, be sure to check out our catalog of text readings and PDFs, which include IPA transcriptions along with poetic and word-for-word translations, some into French and English as well. You can also follow the Diction Police on Facebook or Twitter at Diction Police. We're starting with the vowels, and to be more specific, the tongue vowels. By tongue vowels, we mean vowels that are created based only on the inside shape of the mouth, not by the lips. We refer to most vowels as either open or closed. When it comes to tongue vowels, open means that the space between the back of the tongue and the soft palate is more open. For a quick example, would be open, while would be closed. Notice that the open and closed e's are not universal. The difference between open and closed in Italian is much less than in German or French. Closed lowercase I. Flee.
Vivere.
Liebe.
Ici.
Open capital I. Mit.
Mit.
Closed lowercase e. Straight.
Perché?
Leben.
Été.
Open epsilon e. Set.
Bella.
Held. Lächeln.
Frais. Bref. Cher.
Bright a. Light.
Mamma.
Nach Grab.
Manoir.
The AE ligature, also known as ash. Cat.
Now we can move on to the lip vowels, which require a movement of the lips in their formation. In these cases, an open vowel will have less rounded and more open lips. For example, A is open, O is closed.
Closed lowercase u. True. Shoot.
Una.
Mut.
Pur.
Open capital U. Upsilon. Cookie. Bush.
Busch.
Closed lowercase o. Rose.
Rosa.
Rose. Rot.
Rose.
Open O. Aw.
notte,
from,
Par, far,
Dark A or script A. Father.
âme. Neutral vowels tend to fluctuate from language to language and can also fluctuate within the language slightly.
The English schwa is closest to the upside-down V and can appear in stressed syllables as well.
The French schwa is identical to the mixed vowel OE and always unstressed.
The German schwa tends towards the open epsilon e and is always unstressed. German also has the unstressed bright A sound, which can replace R or ER in a word. The upside-down V or turned V. But. Reversed epsilon, the stressed schwa sound.
Further.
Schwa. The.
Liebe, Sonne,
Redire, rappeler, chose.
Upside down bright A or turned A.
Mutter, Vater.
As the name implies, what we call mixed vowels are created by a mixture of specific tongue and lip positions. The same delineations of open and closed apply to mixed vowels. Closed lowercase y, tongue position of closed lowercase I, and lip position of closed lowercase u.
Süß,
Susurre,
Open capital Y, tongue position of open capital I, lip position of open capital U.
küssen, zurück,
Closed O slash, tongue position of closed lowercase e and lip position of closed lowercase o.
böse,
de,
The open OE ligature, tongue position of open epsilon e, lip position of open o.
können,
sœur. Nasal vowels are specific to French, at least in the context of the main languages for singing, and necessitate a slight lowering of the soft palate in order to engage the nasal cavity.
It's important to create these nasal vowels by starting from the underlying vowel and then adding nasal resonance. Pay careful attention to the difference between the A nasal and the O nasal. This distinction is subtle but very important. A nasal, based on the dark A.
Enfant,
E nasal, based on the open epsilon e.
viens,
O nasal, based on the closed lowercase o.
sombre, chanson, content,
OE nasal, based on the mixed vowel OE.
un parfum.
There are some shifts that need to be made between American Standard and British Received pronunciation, so we wanted to compare just the vowels that are affected by this. The AE ligature with no shift. Hand,
Hand.
AE to dark A. Dance,
Dance.
the dark A with no shift. Father,
Father.
dark A to the upside down dark A, the turned script A. Upon,
Upon.
dark A to open O. All,
All.
R-colored reversed epsilon and R-colored schwa to reversed epsilon and schwa. Further,
further,
Glides or semivowels, or semiconsonants, are short vowel sounds that move through quickly to a primary vowel.
J-glide, based on the lowercase I. Yes. Music.
Niente.
Jäger,
Dieu,
Upside down H-glide or turned H, based on the lowercase y.
fuit, lui,
Unvoiced turned W. Which. The voiced W glide. Which.
Cuore. Quando.
épanouir, moi.
When it comes to consonants, there are certain distinctions that we need to pay attention to in every language.
Consonants can be voiced or unvoiced. Voiced means that the vocal cords are vibrating throughout the consonants, as in B, D, Z. Voiced consonants often have an unvoiced counterpart with the same articulation but without phonation, in this case P, T, S.
Another important characteristic is the concept of aspiration. In English and German, consonants demand a significant amount of air to project them, while in French and Italian, there's less of an explosion of air. This can also be because some of the consonants in Romance languages are dentalized, that is, articulated with the tip of the tongue touching the top of the teeth, like D and T becoming D and T. Voiced B and unvoiced P. These are aspirate in English and German. Bob.
Bella.
Bild,
Bien,
Paper.
Pappagallo.
Papier,
perroquet,
Voiced D, unvoiced T. These are dental in Italian and French, and aspirate in English and German. Dad.
Dare.
dann,
dis donc,
Time.
Tempo.
tot,
tôt,
Unvoiced F and voiced V. Found.
Fuoco.
Feld,
folie,
Vivid.
Vivere.
Welt,
voile,
Voiced G and unvoiced K. These are aspirate in English and German. Giggle.
Galante.
gegen,
grand,
Kind.
Cara.
kalt,
caché, quand,
H. Hold.
herab,
L. Light.
Luce.
Licht,
lumière,
M. Moment.
Momento.
Moment,
moment,
N. None.
Nonna.
nennen,
noble,
Rolled R.
Corre.
rot, Herr,
Flipped R.
Cuore.
roi,
Bird R. Road. Unvoiced S and voiced Z. Cell.
Sopra.
küssen, los,
seul, certes,
zebra,
Zmanie.
singen,
azur,
unvoiced esh and voiced ej. Share, assure,
Lascia.
Stein,
chercher,
azure,
ungeniert,
jour,
unvoiced t-esh ligature, and the voiced d-ej ligature. Chin,
Caccia.
Deutsch,
judge,
Gioco.
unvoiced ts ligature, and the voiced dz ligature.
Nazione.
Zeit,
Mezzo.
Unvoiced theta and voiced delta. Think. Then. In German, we come across the Ich-Laut and the Ach-Laut. The Ich-Laut, the C cedilla, does have one equivalent in English. One important distinction in the J-glides that we saw earlier is that the German J-glide, which has a small hook at the bottom, is technically the voiced equivalent of the C cedilla. We use this large X for German because the Ach-Laut is further back than the normal phonetic letter of X that we would find in Spanish and Czech. Ich-Laut with a comparison to the German J-glide, which is the curly-tailed J. Huge.
leicht, Jäger,
The Ach-Laut, he.
nach,
Palatal consonants are formed with the blade of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. The tip of the tongue is resting on the lower teeth. Note that in Italian, these consonants are doubled when they're between two vowels. Left tail N.
Ogni.
compagne,
Lambda.
Giglio.
In some languages, the letter N assimilates to the position of the consonant that follows it, leaving us with a few remaining letters that we need to know about. The N that assimilates to the G-K position, or eng. Sing.
Lingua.
Sänger,
The M that assimilates to the F and V position, with the lower lip touching the upper teeth.
Invito.
We hope that this episode has demonstrated the value of the phonetic alphabet, as well as encouraged everyone to refine their knowledge of it as it applies to each language. As we said at the beginning, IPA is not a replacement for the study of language, but a tool that we can use to enhance that study.
If you have any questions or comments for us, please feel free to contact me, Ellen Rissinger,
Or me, François Germain,
through the Facebook page or at the website www.dictionpolice.com. This has been a production of Singing Diction GbR.